I'm very thoughtful in the way I speak and what I say and how I use my words.
Many celebrities have had to endure toxic rumors surrounding their personal lives, but not everyone has handled it as smoothly as Yolanda Adams. After years of keeping quiet in the media at 62, Yolanda Adams has chosen to address the rumors head-on, delivering a long-awaited confirmation that has fans and the media intrigued. Join us as we uncover the truth behind the rumors and celebrate the latest chapter in Yolanda Adams's extraordinary life. In recent months, Yolanda Adams has found herself at the center of renewed discussions and controversies regarding her style and the broader intersection of faith and fashion. Known for her powerful voice and deep commitment to her faith, Yolanda has long navigated the challenging balance between personal expression and religious expectations. This dynamic has sparked a series of conversations and rumors, particularly around her views on what is deemed appropriate for gospel artists. Yolanda's journey through the world of gospel music has often placed her in the spotlight not only for her musical achievements, but also for her fashion choices. As a gospel artist, she is acutely aware of the expectations that come with her public image, expectations that sometimes conflict with her personal style and expression. The world of gospel music is not just about worship and message, but also about how artists present themselves to their audience, making Yolanda's approach to style a topic of ongoing interest and debate. One of the most significant recent discussions involving Yolanda arose from the controversy surrounding her friend and fellow gospel artist, Erica Campbell, of the duo Mary Mary. Erica faced criticism for the form-fitting white dress she wore on her album cover, which some perceived as being at odds with the traditional expectations for gospel artists. The criticism pointed to the tension between personal expression and the perceived modesty expected in gospel music. Yolanda, who has never been one to shy away from addressing such controversies, took a firm stand in support of Erica. In an interview, she openly defended her friend's choice, clarifying that Erica's intention was never to provoke or to defy religious norms. Instead, Yolanda emphasized that Erica's fashion choice was a personal expression, one that did not detract from her message or her dedication to her faith. Yolanda recognized that as artists, there is an inherent desire to remain stylish and keep up with contemporary fashion trends. The fashion industry, with its ever-evolving styles and influences, presents both opportunities and challenges for artists striving to maintain their public image while staying true to their personal and professional values. For Yolanda and her peers, navigating this terrain involves more than just choosing outfits. It requires an understanding of how fashion can be perceived and the potential implications for their public and personal lives. One of the central complexities Yolanda highlighted is the issue of body types and how different outfits can fit and be perceived. As a tall, slim woman with curves, Yolanda explained that certain garments might fit her in ways that could be misinterpreted by some viewers. For example, a gown that looks elegant and tasteful on one person might be perceived differently based on the wearer's body shape. Yolanda pointed out that what might be seen as a stylish choice could sometimes be misconstrued as intentionally provocative or inappropriate, even when that was not the intention behind the outfit. Yolanda's stance on clothing choices underscores her belief in maintaining respectfulness while embracing style. She is acutely aware that as a gospel artist, her fashion decisions are not just personal preferences, but also public statements that can be scrutinized through the lens of religious expectations and societal norms. Yolanda's approach is grounded in a principle of respect. She aims to honor her faith and her audience by making thoughtful clothing choices that align with her values. However, Yolanda also acknowledges the limitations and potential pitfalls of conforming strictly to traditional expectations. She has articulated that wearing shapeless or overly modest garments to avoid criticism could attract a different kind of judgment. This perspective highlights the complexity of navigating public perception in a field where personal expression and professional expectations often intersect in challenging ways. For Yolanda, the goal is to find a balance that allows for personal style without compromising the respect and modesty expected within the gospel music community. Her thoughtful approach to fashion extends beyond her personal wardrobe to her clothing line, Yolanda's Closet. Yolanda ensures that the pieces in her line reflect her values and sense of style, demonstrating a commitment to authenticity in her fashion choices. By aligning her clothing line with her own principles, Yolanda provides a practical example of how personal style and professional integrity can coexist. Her line is designed to offer fashionable options that respect the sensibilities of her audience while still allowing for individual expression. Addressing rumors and expectations head-on, Yolanda has shown a willingness to engage with challenging topics. Her candid discussions about fashion and public image serve not only to clarify her own stance, but also to contribute to a broader conversation within the gospel music industry. By openly addressing these issues, Yolanda encourages a more nuanced dialogue about faith, personal expression, and the role of fashion in public life. When talking about Yolanda Adams' rumors, we cannot ignore her once scandalous marriage. In a revealing 1994 interview, Yolanda candidly shared her experience of being in an abusive marriage, a period that profoundly impacted her life and ministry. At the age of 25, Yolanda Adams married Troy Mason in 1987, but the marriage was troubled from the start and ended in divorce by 1990. This period of her life was not just a personal challenge, but also a profound learning experience that influenced her spiritual and professional outlook. Yolanda openly discussed how the abuse in her marriage began even before they were officially married. This early onset of difficulties was a stark contrast to the romanticized notion of a perfect relationship that she had envisioned. In her interview, Yolanda reflected on how love can sometimes blind a person to red flags in a relationship. She admitted that she was so deeply in love that she chose to overlook the warning signs that might have indicated the unhealthy dynamics developing within the marriage. This insight into her emotional state during that period highlights a common issue where strong feelings can obscure judgment, leading individuals to ignore or rationalize behavior that is ultimately damaging. The experience of her abusive marriage served as a significant turning point for Yolanda. It taught her valuable lessons about the importance of maintaining a robust relationship with God and not placing anyone above that spiritual connection. Through the trials she faced, Yolanda came to understand the necessity of prioritizing her faith and spiritual well-being over the complexities of romantic relationships. Yolanda's subsequent focus on her faith and ministry was, in part, a response to the challenges she faced during her marriage. The strength she drew from her spiritual connection provided her with the resilience to overcome personal difficulties and continue her work in gospel music. Her experiences contributed to a deeper understanding of her own values and reinforced her commitment to her spiritual journey. After her challenging first marriage, Yolanda entered into a new chapter of her life with her second marriage to former NFL player Tim Crawford in 1997. This union, which lasted 7 years, brought Yolanda both joy and complexity, including the birth of her daughter, Taylor Adams Crawford, in 2001. The marriage, however, ended in divorce in August 2004, marking another significant turn in Yolanda's personal journey. The end of Yolanda's second marriage was another pivotal moment in her life. The experiences and lessons learned from these relationships have undoubtedly influenced her perspectives on love, commitment, and relationships. Yolanda's approach to advising others reflects the wisdom and strength she has garnered through her own trials. Her personal history with marriage and divorce provides a backdrop for her understanding of relationship dynamics and informs her approach to providing guidance. This personal insight was clearly evident in a segment of her radio show, Yolanda's Take, where she addressed a letter from a woman entangled in a complicated relationship with a divorced pastor. The letter writer's situation was fraught with emotional and moral complexities, and Yolanda's response was both direct and uncompromising. She did not shy away from delivering tough love, reflecting her commitment to honesty and her belief in addressing difficult issues head-on. In her response, Yolanda expressed her concerns candidly, stating that the woman was compromising her own dignity and values by moving in with a man who was not her husband, particularly one who still professed love for his ex-wife. Yolanda's choice of words was blunt, as she described the situation as akin to prostituting herself, a metaphor intended to highlight the seriousness of the moral and emotional implications of the woman's actions. This forthrightness was a demonstration of Yolanda's commitment to speaking the truth, even when it might be uncomfortable or challenging for her audience. Yolanda's straightforward approach, while potentially surprising to some listeners, was rooted in her belief that sometimes tough love is necessary to address and correct misguided behaviors. Her response was not merely about delivering harsh criticism, but about encouraging the letter writer to reassess her situation and make choices that align with her values and self-worth. Yolanda even drew a parallel with Jesus clearing the temple, referencing a biblical story where Jesus took strong action to address wrongdoing and restore righteousness. By invoking this reference, Yolanda underscored her belief that faith sometimes demands bold and decisive actions to uphold moral and ethical standards. Her approach was not only about offering practical advice, but also about reinforcing the spiritual and moral principles that guide her own life. Among the most notable aspects of her personal life that have attracted attention are her enduring friendships and her responses to controversial matters within the industry. One significant source of public curiosity has been Yolanda's long-standing friendship with fellow gospel artist Donnie McClurkin. The two have maintained a close relationship for nearly 3 decades, with their professional and personal connections sparking rumors and speculation about the nature of their bond. The rumors about a potential romantic involvement between Yolanda and Donnie were fueled by their deep friendship and frequent public appearances together. In an effort to address these speculations directly, McClurkin appeared on Yolanda's morning show, where he clarified the nature of their relationship and put to rest any assumptions about a romantic connection. His appearance on the show was an attempt to provide transparency and dispel the rumors that had been circulating, underscoring the importance of addressing such issues openly and honestly. Beyond her personal relationships, Yolanda Adams has also faced scrutiny for her responses to controversial statements made by other gospel artists. A notable instance occurred in 2016 when Yolanda addressed comments made by gospel singer Kim Burrell. Burrell had made statements that many perceived as homophobic, which sparked a significant backlash within the Christian community and beyond. Yolanda, who has been a prominent advocate for inclusivity and love, publicly distanced herself from Burrell's remarks. She took to Facebook to express her stance, highlighting her relationships with gay friends and relatives and emphasizing the core Christian value of love. Yolanda's statement, which included the assertion that hateful words are never profitable to the cause of Christ in the world, reinforced her commitment to inclusivity and her belief in the transformative power of love as taught by Jesus. Yolanda's public response was a clear demonstration of her willingness to take a stand on controversial issues, even when it meant potentially conflicting with her peers in the gospel music industry. Her approach was rooted in her personal values and her interpretation of Christian teachings, which prioritize love and acceptance over condemnation. Yolanda's decision to make her stance public was a reflection of her belief in the need for a more inclusive and loving approach within the faith community. However, Yolanda's response did not go without repercussions. Kim Burrell later expressed disappointment in Yolanda's approach, feeling that as fellow gospel artists and Houston natives who had shared stages together, Yolanda could have addressed her concerns privately rather than making a public statement. Many people question Yolanda Adams's very successful career. Let's start with her first moments. Yolanda's story began to unfold in 1986 when she was discovered by the renowned gospel producer Thomas Whitfield. At that time, Yolanda was performing with the Southeast Inspirational Choir, a platform that showcased her exceptional vocal ability. Whitfield, known for his influential role in gospel music, was immediately captivated by Yolanda's voice. Recognizing her potential, he approached her with the intent of recording her talent. This pivotal meeting set the stage for Yolanda's debut in the gospel music industry. In 1987, with the support of Whitfield's Sound of Gospel label, Yolanda released her debut album, Just As I Am. While the album achieved modest success, it was instrumental in opening doors for Yolanda's future career. The album garnered attention within the gospel music community and served as a stepping stone toward greater recognition. The breakthrough Yolanda needed came in 1991 with the release of her sophomore album, Through the Storm. This album, released under Tribute Records, marked a significant turning point in her career. Tribute Records played a crucial role in elevating Yolanda's music to a broader audience. The success of Through the Storm was evident not only in its commercial performance, but also in the accolades it received. The album earned Yolanda 2 prestigious Dove Awards from the Gospel Music Association, affirming her status as a rising star in gospel music. The success of Through the Storm catapulted Yolanda into the national spotlight. Her newfound fame led to appearances on popular television shows, such as The Tonight Show and Arsenio Hall. These appearances allowed Yolanda to reach a wider audience and solidified her place in mainstream media. As Yolanda's music career continued to soar, she faced a significant crossroads. The demands of her growing success were beginning to conflict with her role as a teacher. Yolanda had a deep love for education and was passionate about teaching young children. However, the escalating demands of her music career made it increasingly difficult to balance both professions. This period of her life was marked by a difficult decision: to continue her teaching career or to fully dedicate herself to her ministry through music. From the very beginning of her career, Yolanda Adams exhibited a remarkable willingness to take risks and push the boundaries of traditional gospel music. Her innovative approach and openness to incorporating diverse musical influences have been central to her evolution as an artist and a trailblazer in the gospel genre. Yolanda's groundbreaking journey continued with her 1993 album, Save the World. This release marked a significant departure from conventional gospel music, as Yolanda ventured into incorporating a wide range of influences, including jazz, R&B, and Latin music. The bold decision to blend these genres into her gospel foundation was a testament to her creative vision and willingness to experiment. The album's success on the charts was a strong endorsement of her innovative approach, validating her decision to infuse traditional gospel with diverse musical elements. Building on this momentum, Yolanda's 1995 release, More Than a Melody, further solidified her status as a pioneering force in gospel music. This album showcased her extraordinary vocal versatility and her ability to draw from various musical styles. Yolanda's exploration of different genres was evident in tracks such as The Good Shepherd, which featured noticeable jazz influences, and Got to Have Love, which incorporated elements of rap. This eclectic mix not only highlighted Yolanda's vocal range, but also helped her connect with a broader audience. Her music gained airplay on urban contemporary and jazz radio stations, in addition to traditional gospel channels, reflecting her growing appeal across multiple genres. A significant turning point in Yolanda's career came in 1998, when she made the groundbreaking decision to sign with Elektra Records, a major secular label. This move was met with skepticism from some quarters within the conservative gospel community. However, Yolanda remained resolute in her commitment to her faith-based message. She assured her fans that her move to Elektra would not compromise the spiritual content of her music, but would instead offer her the opportunity to reach a larger and more diverse audience. This decision underscored Yolanda's belief in the power of her message to transcend traditional boundaries and resonate with listeners from various backgrounds. Before transitioning to Elektra Records, Yolanda released one final album with Verity, formerly Tribute Records, titled Songs from the Heart. This collection was a distinctive project that featured 10 classic church hymns, reimagined as modern R&B, jazz, and hip-hop tracks. The album exemplified Yolanda's ability to bridge the gap between traditional gospel and contemporary music styles. Her reworking of classic hymns demonstrated her innovative spirit and her skill in blending the sacred with the secular, maintaining the essence of the original compositions while infusing them with a fresh and modern sound. Yolanda Adams's first album with Elektra Mountain High. Valley Low marked a significant milestone in her career and garnered widespread acclaim. Released in 1999, this album represented a bold move in her musical journey as it expanded her reach beyond the gospel community into mainstream R&B and adult contemporary markets. Elektra's promotion strategy was instrumental in this success, as they heavily marketed the album across various radio stations, effectively broadening Yolanda's audience. The album's success was underscored by Yolanda's achievement in 2000, when she won her first Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Soul Gospel Album. This accolade was a testament to her ability to blend her gospel roots with contemporary influences and resonate with a diverse audience. The standout single from the album, Open My Heart, exemplified this blend. Produced by the iconic duo Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, the song became a major R&B hit while retaining Yolanda's spiritual focus. The lyrics of Open My Heart addressed God directly, maintaining her commitment to faith while appealing to mainstream listeners with its heartfelt delivery and smooth production. Building on the momentum from Mountain High. Valley Low, Elektra quickly capitalized on Yolanda's rising star by releasing 3 more albums in rapid succession. In late 2000, she released Christmas with Yolanda Adams, a holiday album that showcased her versatility and ability to infuse traditional Christmas songs with her unique style. The album was well received, further cementing her reputation as a major force in both gospel and mainstream music. In March 2001, Yolanda released The Experience, a live album recorded during the Sisters in the Spirit tour. This album captured the energy and spirit of her live performances and featured collaborations with other prominent gospel artists. One of the highlights of The Experience was a popular cover of R. Kelly's I Believe I Can Fly, which resonated with audiences and demonstrated Yolanda's ability to reinterpret well-known songs through her gospel lens. Later in 2001, Yolanda released Believe, an album of original material that continued to push the boundaries between gospel and mainstream R&B. The album's polished sound and production showcased Yolanda's evolution as an artist, blending uplifting messages with contemporary music styles. The single Never Give Up was particularly notable, as it highlighted her commitment to inspirational themes while appealing to a broad audience. The song's message of perseverance and hope resonated deeply with listeners, reinforcing Yolanda's role as a leading figure in the intersection of gospel and popular music. Yolanda Adams's career, marked by both remarkable successes and significant challenges, faced a temporary roadblock in the early 2000s. Following the release of her successful albums with Elektra Records, including Mountain High, Valley Low, and Believe, the landscape of her career shifted. The merger of Elektra Records with Atlantic Records in 2004 created a transitional period for many artists on the Elektra roster, including Yolanda. This merger led to a 4-year gap between her albums, during which Yolanda faced a series of personal and professional challenges. In addition to the industry upheaval, Yolanda endured a personal setback with the end of her second marriage to former NFL player Tim Crawford in 2005. Despite these trials, Yolanda's unwavering faith and resilience remained central to her approach to life and music. She channeled her experiences and emotions into her work, resulting in the release of Day by Day in 2005. This album became a significant comeback, resonating deeply with listeners due to its themes of hope, perseverance, and recovery. Day by Day featured powerful tracks such as Be Blessed and Victory, both of which won Grammy Awards, further affirming Yolanda's ability to connect with audiences through her music. During this period of her career, Yolanda's striking appearance and fashion sense continued to make headlines. Standing at 6'1" tall, she is known for her distinctive style, which often incorporates high fashion elements. Yolanda's preference for designers like Donna Karan and Pamela Dennis has helped her cultivate a sophisticated and modern image, allowing her to appeal to younger audiences and break away from traditional gospel singer stereotypes. Her fashion choices reflect a blend of elegance and contemporary style, enhancing her public persona and reinforcing her status as a trailblazer in the gospel music industry. Beyond her musical achievements, Yolanda Adams has been actively engaged in charitable causes. In 2005, she established the Voice of an Angel Foundation, which focuses on encouraging students to pursue careers in teaching. This initiative underscores Yolanda's commitment to education and her desire to support and uplift future generations. Additionally, Yolanda has collaborated with the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services to promote childhood immunizations in underserved communities, reflecting her dedication to public health and community service. Yolanda's involvement with organizations like the Children's Defense Fund further illustrates her dedication to advocacy and philanthropy. Her support for such causes highlights her commitment to making a positive impact beyond the music industry. Yolanda's career, marked by her personal resilience, professional achievements, and charitable efforts, demonstrates her enduring influence and contributions to both her field and society at large. In 2007, Yolanda Adams expanded her influence beyond music by embarking on a new venture that showcased her versatility and broadened her impact on the public. She became the host of a morning radio show on a gospel station in Houston. This show was not just another gospel program, but rather a strategic departure from the conventional format. Yolanda envisioned it as a clean, faith-based alternative to the typical morning radio offerings, creating a platform that merged her musical talents with her passion for inspirational content. The radio show quickly gained traction due to Yolanda's innovative approach. She designed the program to be a comprehensive morning experience rather than a strictly gospel or inspirational broadcast. This inclusivity was a hallmark of the show, which featured a diverse range of music, from pop and jazz to contemporary rock. Yolanda's playlist included tracks by artists such as Mariah Carey, George Benson, and John Mayer, reflecting her commitment to offering a broad musical spectrum that appealed to a wide audience. This eclectic mix not only attracted listeners from different musical tastes, but also ensured that the show remained engaging and dynamic. The show's success was evidenced by its rapid syndication across the Radio 1 network, reaching over a dozen cities. Within just 2 years, the program expanded to 26 radio markets nationwide, illustrating its widespread appeal and Yolanda's growing influence in the media landscape. The show's inclusive format allowed it to connect with a diverse listener base who appreciated its balanced blend of music, current events discussions, and faith-based content. A key component of the show's success was Yolanda's co-host, Marcus D.Y., who brought a unique character to the program with his persona, Bishop Secular. Bishop Secular added a layer of humor and relatability to the show, complementing Yolanda's serious yet accessible approach to faith and music. Together, Yolanda and Marcus D.Y. created a compelling dynamic that resonated with audiences and set the show apart from other morning radio programs. The success of Yolanda Adams's morning radio show was remarkable, maintaining its popularity for a notable decade before concluding in 2016. During this period, Yolanda built a dedicated listener base and established her show as a significant presence on morning radio. Her ability to blend faith, music, and current events resonated with a diverse audience, cementing her reputation as a dynamic and influential media personality. Despite the show's conclusion, Yolanda's unique brand of morning radio continued to be in demand. This sustained interest led to the show's relaunch in September 2019 on KTSU FM 90.9, a station operated by Texas Southern University. The relaunch represented a return to the airwaves for Yolanda, offering her the opportunity to reconnect with her audience and bring her signature blend of music and inspiration to a new generation of listeners. While her radio career continued to thrive, Yolanda's music career also experienced significant evolution. After parting ways with Atlantic Records, where she had previously enjoyed considerable success, Yolanda marked the end of that chapter with the release of a greatest hits album. This compilation served as a retrospective of her accomplishments with the label, celebrating her achievements and contributions to gospel and contemporary music. Yolanda's transition from Atlantic Records to Columbia Records was a strategic move aimed at further advancing her career. She joined Columbia's roster of esteemed artists, which included vocal powerhouses like Beyoncé and Celine Dion. Yolanda's decision to sign with Columbia was driven by her belief that the label had a deep appreciation for exceptional vocal talent and would provide the support and promotion needed to highlight her unique voice. In her own words, she sought a place where singers are loved and adored, and Columbia's reputation for nurturing top vocal talent aligned with her career aspirations. In addition to her achievements in music and radio, Yolanda's entrepreneurial spirit led her to explore new avenues. She ventured into the fashion world, preparing to launch her own clothing line, Yolanda's Closet. This line was designed specifically for tall women like herself, reflecting her personal style and addressing a market need. Yolanda's Closet was set to include a range of items such as jeans, t-shirts, and other apparel, with plans for distribution through both online platforms and department stores. The clothing line was a testament to Yolanda's versatility and her ability to blend her personal brand with entrepreneurial pursuits. In September 2007, Yolanda Adams cemented her reputation as a gospel powerhouse with a breathtaking performance at a star-studded concert held at Madison Square Garden. This iconic venue, known for hosting some of the biggest names in music, provided a fitting stage for Yolanda's impressive talents. The highlight of the evening was her moving rendition of "Someone Watching Over You." Reviewers were particularly captivated by Yolanda's performance. CAS of the New York Times described her improvisational style as akin to a preacher's cadence. Yolanda's ability to embellish familiar musical phrases with dynamic flourishes, building them to powerful crescendos before seamlessly returning to the core theme, was noted as a testament to her exceptional artistry and emotional depth. Her performance not only showcased her vocal prowess, but also her skill in crafting a compelling narrative through music, resonating deeply with both critics and the audience. As the year came to a close, Yolanda Adams continued to showcase her musical versatility with the release of a new Christmas album titled "What a Wonderful Time." This album, produced by the renowned duo Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, marked a notable addition to her discography. Known for their work with major artists across various genres, Jam and Lewis brought their signature touch to Yolanda's holiday project. The album featured a blend of 5 classic Christmas songs and 5 original compositions, reflecting Yolanda's ability to blend traditional holiday spirit with her own distinctive style. What a Wonderful Time was more than just a collection of holiday tunes. It was a demonstration of Yolanda's skill in reimagining beloved classics while also contributing fresh, original material to the holiday music canon. Her interpretations of the Christmas classics were infused with her unique vocal flair, bringing a new dimension to songs that have become seasonal standards. The original compositions on the album further showcased her creativity and ability to capture the essence of the holiday season through her music. The year 2011 was a notable chapter in Yolanda Adams's illustrious career, marked by significant performances and honors that showcased her versatility and impact beyond gospel music. One of the year's highlights was Yolanda's performance at the BET Honors, where she paid tribute to the legendary actress Cicely Tyson. Known for her profound impact on both stage and screen, Tyson's contributions to the arts were celebrated at this event, and Yolanda's rendition of her signature song, "The Battle is the Lord's," provided a fitting and emotional homage. Yolanda's powerful performance resonated with the audience, reflecting her ability to convey deep spiritual and emotional messages through her music. Later in 2011, Yolanda Adams was invited to participate in a star-studded tribute to the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, at the 53rd Grammy Awards. This tribute was a momentous occasion, bringing together an array of vocal talents including Jennifer Hudson, Christina Aguilera, Florence Welch, and Martina McBride. Yolanda's contribution to the tribute was her rendition of Franklin's classic, "Spirit in the Dark." Her performance was nothing short of electrifying, with her vocal delivery capturing both the spirit of the original and her unique interpretative style. Aretha Franklin herself repeatedly expressed admiration for Yolanda's powerful and respectful take on the song, underscoring the impact Yolanda had not only on the audience but also on one of her musical idols. Yolanda's commitment to using her platform for greater causes was also evident in her performance at the National Memorial Day concert held in Washington, D.C. on May 29, 2011. This prestigious event honored U.S. soldiers and their sacrifices, and Yolanda's performance added a poignant and patriotic touch to the evening. Her appearance at the concert highlighted her ability to use her voice not just for entertainment, but as a means of contributing to national unity and remembrance. Her performance was a testament to her deep respect for the military and her dedication to celebrating their service and sacrifice. On May 3, 2011, Yolanda Adams released her 11th studio album, Becoming, a project that marked another significant milestone in her esteemed career. Produced by Steve Bra, the album showcased Yolanda's enduring talent and innovative approach to gospel music. A standout single from the album was Be Still, penned by Donald Atkins Jr., which further solidified Yolanda's reputation for delivering soul-stirring and spiritually uplifting music. The release of Becoming was strategically marketed as a Walmart exclusive, a move designed to maximize accessibility for her widespread fan base. This retail strategy proved successful, enhancing the album's reach and impact. The success of Becoming was evident when Yolanda won the BET Award for Best Gospel Artist in 2012, marking her fourth win in this category since the award's inception in 2001. This accolade underscored her continued prominence and influence in the gospel music industry. Yolanda's momentum continued into the 2010s, with her career showing no signs of slowing down. In April 2013, during an appearance on BET's Lift Every Voice, she announced that work had begun on her 12th studio album. Although specific details about the album's title and release date were not yet disclosed, Yolanda revealed an exciting lineup of collaborators, indicating that the new project would be highly anticipated. The forthcoming album was set to feature contributions from top gospel producers, including Donald Lawrence, Israel Houghton, and Kirk Franklin, each renowned for their impactful work in the gospel genre. Their involvement promised a blend of innovative sounds and traditional gospel elements, reflecting Yolanda's commitment to pushing the boundaries of her music while staying true to her roots. Additionally, Yolanda mentioned a studio session with Diane Warren, a celebrated Grammy, Billboard, and ASCAP award-winning songwriter known for her work with iconic artists such as Whitney Houston, Patti LaBelle, Tina Turner, and Elton John. Warren's involvement added an extra layer of anticipation, given her reputation for crafting memorable and impactful songs. What do you think about Yolanda Adams's career and rumors? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.